Hi everyone, welcome to Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. SNEHAL GODMABE, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session.
Poem from unit number 1. The title, It's a Small World. As you know that we live on the earth and this is the world around us. We have our own home, our relatives, our parents, our friends, our neighbors, and so on. And in this poem, we are going to learn about how this world is small, but still it is a wonderful world. First of all, we will read the poem and then we will see the meaning of this poem stanza-wise. Okay, let's read the poem. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There is so much that we share that it's time we are aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. Though the mountains divide and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. So children, this poem is written by Richard Sherman and Robert Sherman. So we have just read the poem once. Now we will see the meaning of this poem stanza-wise. It's a small world. Sometimes you meet the same people in an unexpected place or find out that they are connected to people you know. The words, it's a small world, are used to show your surprise on such an occasion. In this poem, the words are used to tell us that all human beings are alike. Alike means they are same. So this is the central idea of the poem. We will read it once again. It's a small world, very small world. Why it is small world? Because sometimes you meet the same people in an unexpected place or find out that they are connected to people you know. See, we in Marathi we call Prithvi Gol ahe, because some people unexpectedly, I have seen you somewhere, because the same people without your expectation, unexpectedly they've met you somewhere on the road, sometimes at your relative's house and so on. So the words "it's a small world" are used to show your surprise on such an occasion. So in this poem, the words are used to tell us that human beings are alike. Means they are same. Now we will see this poem and we will try to find out the meaning between the word, meaning between the letters. What is that? See, sometimes you read the poem and you just find out the meaning of those words literally. What is the meaning of that word? Okay, but it's not that. You have to find out the meaning between the words. So it's a world of laughter, a world of tears, it's a world of hopes and a world of fear. What poet wants to tell us here is that it's a world of laughter. Laughter, we smile. When we smile loudly, it is called laughter. So it is not always the world of laughter. Sometimes there are tears also in our eyes due to some incidents. See now, as you know, we are going all the world, the whole world is going through the epidemic of corona. Because of corona, we can't see each other or we can't meet each other at virtual classroom. So we are learning here online. I am giving you the online lessons. So the conditions are not really good. So it is said by the poet that a world of tears, sometimes it does make us cry. But it is not always that. It's a world of hopes also. Hopes, Asha in Marathi we call. Some that the other day will come, and when this the epidemic of corona will end, and again there will be the new waves, new era. So this is the hope which we all have in our mind, which we carry with ourselves. So it's a world of hopes and a world of fear. At present, it is a world of fear. Everyone has fear in their mind. What will happen next? The person who is standing next to me, or the person who is sitting next to me, or the person to whom I am talking, it is not a patient of corona. Is it a patient of corona? So sometimes such types of fear is there in our mind. But poet says that it is not always fear. It is not. So here, what does poet tells us? Read the lines. There is so much. There is so much that we share that it's time we are aware. It's a small world after all. What does poet tells us? There is so much that we share. We share with each other. So many things are there that we wish to share with each other. See, when there is a regular school, you just wait to meet your friends, that when it is morning and when we will meet our friends and we will share so many things. So we sometimes we share our happiness, our joy, sometimes we share our tensions, our problems, our sorrows, sometimes we share the news from our family and so on. So there is so much that we can share with each other. And there it is a time we are aware. Aware, we know that. To aware means to know that. What we know that? That it's a small world after all. It's very small world, because as poet said earlier, in this world unexpectedly we meet people each other frequently. अनएक्सपेक्टेडली आपण कधी विचारही करत नाही किंवा केला नसेल, पण अशा वेळेला आपण आपल्याला माहिती असलेल्या, ओळखीच्या असलेल्या किंवा आपल्याबद्दल कोणाला तरी माहिती असलेले, आपल्या नातेवाईकांचे नातेवाईक असे लोक आपण एकमेकांना भेटत असतो. आपल्याला माहितीही नसतं की आपल्याला कोण कधी कुठे केव्हा भेटणार. बट ॲज आय सेड अर्लियर इन मराठी देर इज अ प्रॉवर्ब that a Prithvi goal आहे. So when you complete the circle, there are chances to meet the people frequently, or the faces which you know already can meet you somewhere again, because it's a small world after all. It's a very small world after all. It's a 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 small, small world. What does poet says that? It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. So poet again and again he is reminding us that it's a small world, and so that this world is full of joy, this world is full of happiness, this world is full, sometimes it is full of sorrows and worries also. There is not always a joyful atmosphere around us, but sometimes we do. The next stanza. There is just one moon. What poet tells us? There is just one moon and one golden sun, which gives us the sunlight, which gives us the life. And a smile means, what does a smile means? And a smile means friendship to everyone. You can be friendly with everyone with just a small smile. What here poet want to tell us that there is just one moon. The world is so small. In our small world there is just one moon and the one golden sun. So moon is like our friend and the sun gives us the life. Not only the sunlight but it gives us the life. And because of sun we are alive. So there is just one moon. There should be sunshine every day. And because it gives us the life. And whenever you wake up in the morning, you thank God for the very beautiful day again in your life and smile to each other. With just a small smile, you can be friendly with anybody. So friendship to everyone. Be friendly with anybody or everyone. Because it's a small world. It's a small world. Though the mountains divide and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all. Though there are huge mountains and the wide oceans, there are many oceans on the earth like Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, very wide, very big oceans. Though they are very wide oceans means seas, big seas, they are called oceans, Mahasagar. Though the mountains divide, many big mountains are there, wide oceans are there, but after all, it's a small world only. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world. That's what poet tells us. That never be sad. You try to be happy. Because all these worries, all these sadness, all these tensions are to be going to be vanish one or the another day. हे सगळे एक ना एक दिवस संपणार आहे. It is never going to be last for long. So, shine. You shine, you smile, you keep hopes with you and there will be
That's all for today. So you will revise whatever we have learned in today's session. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button to get the link of next video. Bye bye.